basically, essentially what you're asking is, how do you feel everything that's arising without attaching and pulling it into your reality where it sticks? And it's a fine line when we're learning how to do all of this, because allowing emotion to move through you is very different than attaching to the emotion in order to feel it. So here we go. Let's try to describe this. Again, very challenging to use words to describe this. It's more of a feeling or an experience. I've done this analogy 1,000 times over, but I'll give it to you again. Imagine you're flowing down the river and you don't have a raft, you're just floating down the river. And with every little bump, you're experiencing emotion with every little ripple in the water. And let's say that you're in a part of the river where there's a lot of rapids. Okay. And so water's going in your mouth. You can't see. You're not sure what's coming around the bend. You're literally just trying to survive. It's very uncomfortable. Okay. But when you are just allowing the rapids, i.e., when you're just allowing the emotions to be, you're continuing to flow. Okay. So you wake up and you're feeling whatever you're feeling, and it is what it is. You don't stick to it. You don't talk about it. You don't judge it. You don't dissect it. You don't do anything with it. You just experience it, and then you move on in your day. Maybe you're sleeping for a couple of hours. Maybe you're getting up and you don't feel like communicating with people, so you go for a walk. Maybe you're on your computer for 7 hours. You are simultaneously moving forward and allowing yourself to feel at the exact same time. It requires two lenses: the observer who's feeling it, and the human that's continuing to move. So you're flowing down the river while the rapids are happening, but you're allowing them to just be. Now, what a lot of humans do is they start feeling things that are intense, and then they grab it. I'm feeling this. Let me make sure that I feel this completely. How deeply do I need to feel this? How long is this going to last? I don't want to feel this anymore. This is controlling me. This is scary. I wonder when this is going to end. Okay. That when you do those things with what you're feeling, you're literally pulling, you're grabbing a boulder. So you're going down the river, and the way that rapids are created is it gets narrower and there's boulders and big rocks, and it creates more rapids. So what happens is that you are moving through and you bump into a really uncomfortable emotion, a boulder, and you grab it and you hold tight to it. You anchor it down. And then you really don't know what to do because it's becoming more and more intense. Emotions aren't designed to increase in intensity. They're just designed to move through. If they're increasing in intensity, then most likely you're grabbing and anchoring it in. So it's about allowing it all to just move as you're going through your day. You're not attaching to it. So you don't need to do anything. Imagine, Aman, that you're feeling a lot of joy, a lot of peace, right? Or you're falling in love. You know, when you fall in love and you're just like, fucking life is great. Excuse my language, but life is great, right? You're not thinking about it. You're not dissecting it. You're not trying to figure out how to move through it, right? When you feel the really good emotions, I want you to think about this for a second. When you feel expansive, happy, peaceful, ease, you don't think about it, correct? You don't dissect it, correct? You don't try to shift it, change it, journal about it, right? Of course not. You're literally allowing the energy of joy or love or whatever to move through you, which is you experiencing it, and you keep going. You get up, you go have breakfast, you call a friend, whatever you do, right? Why do we not do that for the uncomfortable emotions. You are designed to do that with the uncomfortable emotions. Can you practice that? Every emotion is just designed to be experienced like joy, like love, like peace. And when you do that, it just moves.